Alright, I am back. I have decided that I am going to go and complete
About
Alana's,
time you showed up. More Glen
Talana's
Hawks incoming.
quest first. Fire arrows are still the best way to take care of Glen Hawks. I don't know why it would have changed, but there we go. Because fire just brings them down and does quite a bit of damage to them. But if I had my rope caster, maybe I could have like tied some of them down. That's kind of fun to do. That guy's just dead. This guy here, it's
More coming.
come on. There we go. Yeah, because tying them down with the rope caster is kind of fun. So do I have? Let's go do that. Why not?
Holding.
Oh wait, but that got rid of my bow. I guess I could have tried to. Guess I could have tried to hit them with the blast sling. Is there still more? Are you still alive, buddy? There we go. Alright, so I decided, at the end of the last episode I probably mentioned I don't know what I want to do. So I decided I'd go and clear these out.
The sun showed us the way.
Because this is kind of in an area we've already been in. I kind of like, you know, I kind of like to clear out areas that we've been in. So I think the next thing I'm actually going to do after this, if it doesn't take me somewhere, is I might head to help Olin's family, even though we just completed that, or just did the interactions with. Oh, there you are.
That seems to have taken care of them.
I might be
But more always
going back
come.
through that.
The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
They must be attracted to the kills I saw upriver. I should go back, but if more attack here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
One less enemy of the Sundom.
Where am I heading? Oh, I'll just. Oh, how am I falling?
More Glinthawks.
Oh, these kills, yeah. I remember these. We made a point about like how there's a lot of snap moss kills here. I don't know, maybe you know, I should be combining these fire arrows with you know, some precision arrows or tear blasts to try and knock some components off of them and disable some attacks, but honestly it's so easy to just set them on fire and they really can't do anything. Can you like stop tumbling?
There are snap maw carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here. Whoever did this must have left tracks from the blind. Amateurs will leave easy tracks to follow. There's blinds up there. Concentrate fire on the target. Makes it impossible to fight back. It's a cheat, and a wasteful one too.
There's blinds?
These must be the snap maw hunters. I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the dead. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you? You already have one? Well, that's impressive. All right, then.
There, the heart you need. Now what about your promise?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my debt. We won't be back.
Good. Keep it that way.
Alright.
Aloy. Congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Assis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Alright, that was pretty easy. Did give up a Snapmaw heart for that, but I don't think I was saving it for anything. Alright, so that gives me a pretty good excuse to head back to Hunter's Lodge, and I think I'm gonna go and, like I said, kind of start, oh, actually, let's go here and go to this shrine. I think there's, like, the priest in the middle of town asked me to do 3 things to escort somebody and trade 2 people or something like that, so... Alright, so we're gonna go down here. I think I need to fight somebody down here, honestly. I can't remember.
Some Oseram girl
This
applied to
must
the
be the
city
Shrine of
guard the other
Kings
day.
that your mom told me about.
Amazing.
Every time...
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now. It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill the Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West.
Oh,
Our
Forbidden
tribe
West.
is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
I kind of want to pick a quote-unquote good choice here. Let's see. Okay, so it kind of doesn't matter.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Bright as a white-hot flame today.
Alright, so regardless of what option I picked there, he would have backed off.
Try to make trouble for Avad. Let him see what happens. Can't get a wink of sleep. Bought my bed from a Karja. And just like that, it's too damn soft.
Alright, that was it. Just need to talk to some guy.
I'm awake. And awake.
Oh, you are an asshole. Alright. Oh, wait. Do we need to, let me just go and talk to that guy to finish that off, I think. Ah, he's right up against it.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
I've got a pair of sturdy Oseram hands, and I know how to put them to use. It'll always be work for me.
Alright, so did that. Oh, we have skill points. I didn't invest them yet. I think I'm actually gonna go down this down this tree, to get to, oh shoot, no, that was the wrong one. I meant to go here. Oh, well, it's fine. Anyway, that's all good. I'm gonna go in here, go into the Hunter's Lodge, talk to Alana, or whatever I have to do. I'm gonna go and talk to Erend while I'm here. After he goes and looks at the body. And then I think I'm gonna go and start exploring the bottom part. Hey, buddy.
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of Venora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements, and Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of Venora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of Venora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
This is a good day.
I know why I hate Assis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. My father and brother were both Hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in the massacre. They should be honored as Hawks.
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. when the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry. What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Assis.
How did your family come to be members of the Lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the Lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the Sacred Lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the Lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis. Now that you're a Thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird?
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
Alright, I'm probably going to do that off screen because those are both, well, okay, I think the Thunderjaw fight generally pretty easy. Just need to go and knock off, you know, knock its guns off and use it against him. Stormbirds are a different animal, pun intended. Alright, so I think I'm allowed here now.
No one goes into the palace without an invitation.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, a machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from Savage because the Sun King hasn't heard.
Passed by some Outlander woman? Unacceptable. I believe there are 2 owls, and Miss Nora goes to the front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Well, I just wanted to go and,
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well.
All right, buddy.
Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Carja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
So, why...
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people, and she came to me. Together, we stopped him, and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. He made so many powerful enemies.
I need to get go-
I know.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't...
Alright, I just wanted to go and see this. Alright, we only have 6 more of those to go. And there's another one right here. I'm not going to read through all of these, but these should be the only 2 glyphs here.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Carja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those 2 got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on...
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up.
Alright, so there was something that was kind of near pitchless.
Aloy.
It's obvious that...
Whatever is needed.
Are you always so...
It depends.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
So why do they call it...
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me. So they say.
What will I find?
An outpost full of Oseram. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last sun. And don't forget, he...
What makes you so sure?
I don't care for sure. For certain. How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described more than one?
Even if people think...
That is sure.
You were right about Avad.
He is the Sun King.
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could too?
Well, I served him. To his enemies.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
I have to go.
Then you must.
Alright, sorry, I skipped through some of that because I just don't want to deal with the dialogue. Alright, so next sort of item on the agenda. Oh, I got Thunderjaw side to me. Is to go over to Pitch Cliff over here. I think what they'll have me do is go. I kind of cleared this area out, but I was like confused as to what my objective was. I'm gonna have to go there again. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I'll take care of Thunderjaw and Stormbird later on. Pretty sure though, there's bound to be like Thunderjaws in this area as well. For now though, I think I'm going to start clearing out the bottom area. So I'm gonna go and set a marker there.
to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Right, because we've got the whole sword quest down here, and then a couple more things to do for that priest guy.
Can't get much hotter, I hope.
There we go. Oh my goodness, this animation's taking forever! Better off just jumping off and trying to land in some water down there. But I appreciate that they went to animate all of this. Even if it did take forever. Oh, there's a couple different quests down here.
No shadows over the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Their necessities.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Not stopping.
Alright, so just gonna follow. Alright, so Watermill will be my next one after I go and get these. I just want to kind of run past the campfires, just make sure I have save points in every which way, because different quests are gonna, you know, point me towards different areas, and if I can just have all of these kind of unlocked, it'll make my life easier in the future, hopefully. There we go. Alright. Now to head back. Should be pretty fast. We just have this area loaded.
Check out these shards just to look.
Don't pass up these goods.
Don't pass up these goods.
A woman is rising in the ranks of the hunters.
Buy what you need,
Buy
leave
what
the
you
rest.
find better wares.
Wares?
These aren't goods.
Take a look at.
I wonder, are there better weapons I can grab at this point? A much better Tear Blaster. I think I have a better sling than this now. Shadow Warbow. Kind of want the, yes, this. Oh, that's easy. Alright.
Would you like to buy?
I don't know why I didn't have that earlier. Just do that. I don't want to go all out on that.
Fine goods
But this
for a
has
fair
new
price.
arrows, hardpoint arrows.
Buy what you need, leave.
Good prices, fair prices.
Take a look at these wares.
Wasn't sure about the sun at first, but
You'll
Yeah.
regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
I want to swim.
Would you like to buy something? Don't forget to stock up
Talk
before
to
you're on
these
the road.
There's prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithe.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap ball lenses. I'd give my oath.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress.
Silent Parker.
If the sun would only grow. Never mind, snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no.
So which...
No market for a snap-maw lens. It's good, strong stuff.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post?
I know culture.
Oh, great.
The sun's baked your head.
I've told you as many times as the Spire...
Craft doesn't win a war, or keep the machines from your...
Oh, yes.
If Carja...
All those...
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I...
Just...
A long leg...
A snap-maw.
Fine. I can see that...
Wait! You drove...
I drove her off.
Scroungers, bring us your medal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you driving?
Alright, so just more things, more fetch questy things to pick up that we can get at a different time. This is the people who stole swords.
Wish I could do it more often.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together. So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food.
How?
I knew you were gonna say that. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded but be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Alright, some more side questing. That's Doorbird. Maker's End is part of the quest for, well, it's for myself, I guess, but it is in the same, it was one of the threads that came off of, gosh, I've forgotten his name already. The Oseram guy, the bald one, with the mustache. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten it. Alright, can't be that important. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and head this way. And I don't think there's too many data points nearby. Doesn't look like it. This one kind of on the way. Right, because there's a campfire here. It's a campfire there. And there's something that's gonna run about here-ish. There's also a snap maw area kind of nearby, and if I need a snap maw lens, I might as well take a few of those guys out while I'm here. Nope, I think I see it there. Yep. Alright, so then there's snap maws up here. I'm gonna kind of just head up straight to there. And take out the snap maws. Hopefully find a lens or two. Missed the place booster, really? Now it's gonna blow up, right? Right on me. It's not gonna blow up? Alright, it's gonna die of fire? No, it's not even gonna do that. Alright, this guy's just being mean to me. Hit them? Oh, I need to hit the casing off them first. That's fine. No lens. Where's the other one? Where's the other snap maw body? That's the first one, right? Well, that's the second one, right? How turned around did I get? Oh my goodness. I thought I killed him over here, no? I need to scan for this fool? There we go. There we go, snap maw lens. Oh, we have 3 of them. Okay. Maybe I needed the long leg lens instead then. Alright, still heading up north.
save this for later.
Alright. Now I think... Where's this quest?
This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark.
So I guess I need to scale this. Ooh, I think I got a perfect hit on the chest or whatever. So hardpoint arrows are kind of like an in-between just like normal hunter. Oh my goodness. How high up was I? Let's just go. Not handholds? Oh my goodness, I am so confused. Okay, that's here. Hey, buddy.
You were a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave the story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Carja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Alright. Last but not least, need to go and take care of this one. And along the way, pretty nifty Well, I guess it's not really on the way, but
You're a question waiting for an answer.
I'm pretty sure there's a way to rappel down from here. There better be. Oh. Not where I intended to go. Seems like there's a couple different routes to get up here. I took the easy one, but like I said, I wanna jump off of here quickly too. Alright, guess not. Oh, this is the way up. I could have taken. Alright, you know, I'll just meet you down there.
This is where the Otarian wanted to say her goodbyes. Again. Yep. So, hardpoint arrows, like I said, pretty good sort of in-between the precision arrows. Just get a lot of sort of tear down. Tear and the sort of normal arrows, which are pretty cheap. That's coming with me. Get out of here.
Set him on fire at least. And get the fuel cell. That's not it.
are again, where we never left.
Where's this person I need to talk to? Oh, there you are. Right next to me.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and...
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Alright. Gone and finished all of that. Heading back to the map, so I think we've kind of cleared out all of this area, this chunk right here. I kind of want to just go to the tall neck that's in this area and get everything unlocked. That kind of takes us around about here. Maybe I want to start out here and cut through like this, kill the Stormbird that's over here for the trophy there, and then we can go there. Sure, let's do that. But I think that'll happen on some other nights because it is pretty late for me. So yeah, next time we're gonna go and save this guy's family, and then head sort of towards the tall neck.